This is Nagoya, a quiet provincial town about 5 hours drive from Tokyo. Yes, it's very picturesque, but that's not why we're here. We want to show you what's hanging around in this hothouse because it could well be the start of the next diet revolution. These little red berries are being carefully grown here by the thousands. Why? To answer that, we need to head to the Big Smoke. Inside this Tokyo shopping mall is a restaurant that breaks all the rules when it comes to taste expectations. Right, this is it at last, the Miracle Fruit Cafe. Here you can have your cake, eat it and never pile on the kilos. One of the big problems with maintaining a diet is that many low-calorie foods just don't taste that great. I mean, how many of you can down a plate of lemons with a smile on your face? But this place can even make raw radishes taste like angel cake.
Surprising! Amazing!
Now these cakes might look good, but if I was to try one, I wouldn't get through the first mouthful. That's because they taste horribly sour, a bit like sucking on a lemon. They're low in calories, there's no added sugar, but they taste awful. So why sell them if you can't eat them? Well, the secret lies in this tiny West African berry. It's called the miracle fruit, and when you chew it, it makes any sour food miraculously taste sweet. All of the cakes have less than 100 calories. That's about 2/3 less than a regular cake. And that's because their ingredients don't have to appeal to your taste buds. So as long as it's good for you, anything goes. Arigato. Arigato. I've been invited back to the kitchen to taste what these cakes taste like before the miracle berry. Now, our tongue has 10,000 taste buds which taste 5 sensations: salt, sour, sweet, bitter, and umami, a Japanese term for savoury. Effectively, taste allows our brain to tell us whether to eat something or to spit it out. And that's for good reason. If something's bad, it could be poisonous, it could be too acidic, or it could be too sour. So I'm going to give these a bit of a crack. Right, that really is sour, bitter, and that awful aftertaste. Right, time to really put this miracle berry to the test. Arigato. Okay, I've got my cakes, I've got my berries. Now in this berry is a glycoprotein called miraculin, and it's this glycoprotein that changes your sense of taste. Okay, the proof is in the pudding. I've got to chew my berry for 2 minutes. Here goes. Right, that's done. Now let's see if this works. Doesn't taste very good. Certainly doesn't taste sweet. The berry itself is quite bitter. Okay, now this tasted terrible before I had the berry. Let's see what the berry's done, the miracle fruit. That's gone sweet. That has become sweet. That is pretty amazing. That is definitely now a sweet dessert. The taste-changing effect of the berry will last more than an hour. Plenty of time to eat up big. It doesn't come cheap though. A couple of desserts, the berry, tea and coffee will cost you about $25. Now, you probably wonder why this hasn't cottoned on already. West African people have been using this for centuries. The reason being, the berry goes off very quickly, about 2 days. They've figured out now a way to freeze dry it, which means that it's potentially available all over the world. Which brings me back to the hothouse at Nagoya, where the world's leading authority on the fruit, Mitsuharu Shimamura, has been busily working out a way to sell these little red miracles to the masses. This tablet is made of miracle fruit and works in exactly the same way. If we take one of these fruits off, pull the flesh apart, all that flesh there, that is the part that contains the miraculin. That's mixed with cornstarch and then freeze-dried at -20 degrees. It's then crushed into a powder and pressed into a tablet. So far, the tablet which you chew like the berry is only available in Japan and Taiwan and sells for $45 per packet of 10. Approval to market it elsewhere may take a bit more time and testing. There's no doubt it's a bittersweet experience for anyone keen to try something different, and it may well help those with a sweet tooth keep their calorie intake down. But you can't help wonder if the real miracle would be a world where everyone craved healthy stuff instead.
甘いんだけど